Today we're going to jump into a paper from 1991 that, I'm not kidding, reads like a medical thriller. It's the amazing story of how a team of doctors, led by a guy named Juan C. Parodi, came up with this totally radical new way to fix one of the deadliest conditions out there. Not with a huge, risky operation, but by actually working from the inside out.
But first, let's meet the villain of our story. We're talking about a silent killer that doctors have known about pretty much forever, the abdominal aortic aneurysm.
So, okay, your aorta. It's the main highway for blood pumping out of your heart. An aneurysm happens when a weak spot in that highway's wall starts to bulge out, kind of like an old tire. The scary part, it just grows quietly with no symptoms, literally a ticking time bomb inside you. And if that bulge gets too big and ruptures, well, it's almost always catastrophic. And for years, this slide really shows the brutal choice patients faced. The only real fix was this massive open surgery. I mean, they'd have to open up the entire abdomen to replace that weak section of the aorta. And yeah, it worked, but for older patients, people with other health issues, the cure could be just as deadly as the disease. We're talking mortality rates over 60% in some cases. It was a terrible, terrible dilemma.
This is where our heroes, Dr. Parodi and his team, come into the picture. Because staring down this problem, they asked a question that would change everything.
Right? What if you didn't need to do this huge, traumatic operation? What if there was a way to fix the problem that was minimally invasive? This was a total game changer, a complete shift in thinking.
And the idea itself was just brilliantly simple. Think about it. Instead of digging up the whole street to replace a bad pipe, what if you could just slide a new lining inside the old one? That's exactly what they proposed. Use the femoral artery right in the groin as an access point, a highway to get a repair device right up to the problem spot.
So how'd they actually do it? Well, this slide breaks it down. Through just a small cut, they'd thread in a catheter, and on that catheter is a collapsed fabric tube, that's the graft, held open by a metal scaffold called a stent. Once they get it into the right spot, inside the aneurysm, they inflate a little balloon, which pushes the stent open. That stent then anchors the graft against the healthy parts of the aorta, and just like that, you've got a new sealed tunnel for blood to flow through. The dangerous bulge on the outside is totally bypassed.
Of course, an idea this out there couldn't just be tried on people right away. No way. It had to be proven, step by step, in the lab first.
And, this wasn't some overnight success story. The paper shows that the seeds of this idea were planted way back in 1976. It took almost 15 years of really painstaking work before they were even ready to think about human trials.
And get this, to prove their solution actually worked, they first had to create the problem. It's a great example of just how rigorous the science was. The team actually surgically created artificial aneurysms in animals. This gave them a perfect, controlled environment to test out their new device.
And here you can see the before shot from the paper. This is what's called an arteriogram, basically an X-ray of the blood vessels, and it's showing the artificial aneurysm they made in a dog's aorta. You can see it clear as day, that dangerous balloon-like bulge. That was their target.
And boom, here's the after. Same aorta, but after the procedure. You can see the graft stent is right where it should be, and the blood is just flowing smoothly through that new internal tunnel. The aneurysm on the outside, it's completely cut off from the circulation. The concept was proven. It actually worked.
Okay, so with the concept totally validated in the lab, the team moved on to the most critical phase, the first human trials. And the story of these first 5 patients, well, it's really the heart and soul of this paper.
And let's be really clear about the stakes here. These weren't just any patients. These were 5 people with really severe health problems. We're talking serious heart disease, lung disease. One guy had just had a massive stroke. They were all considered way too sick to survive the old-school open operation. For them, this experimental procedure was their only hope.
What I find so compelling here is how transparent they were with the results. 4 of the 5 procedures were a success, but the paper is also totally upfront about the complication. In the second patient, the stent got misplaced. So what did the team do? They immediately switched to a standard open repair. And, importantly, that patient also recovered just fine.
This chart just puts it all into perspective. An 80% success rate. 4 out of 5 high-risk patients saved by a procedure that had literally never been done on a human before. This was nothing short of a breakthrough. It showed that this technique wasn't just possible, it was a lifesaver for people who had run out of options.
So the paper concludes not with some big, triumphant declaration, but with the cautious optimism of true scientists, really thinking about what this could all mean for the future of surgery.
I mean, look at this list of potential benefits they laid out. They were huge. By avoiding that giant incision, general anesthesia, and the trauma of clamping off the body's main artery, this technique promised to be so much less stressful on the body. It meant less risk to the heart, the lungs, the kidneys, and a much faster, safer recovery.
But they were also really honest about what they didn't know yet. They brought up these crucial questions. Would the new graft hold up for years and years? Could other little arteries keep pumping blood into the aneurysm sac? Was there a risk of knocking clots loose during the procedure? These were critical unknowns that only time and a lot more research could answer.
You know, in a commentary published right alongside the paper, another top surgeon, Dr. John Bergen, just captured it perfectly. He compared what they did to art, praising how they elegantly simplified a brutally complex problem. It wasn't just good science. He saw it as an artistic leap forward.
And Dr. Bergen ended this piece with this quote from Thoreau, which I think is just the perfect way to wrap this up. What Parodi and his team did back in 1990 really was a miracle. But today, this procedure, which we now call EVAR, endovascular aneurysm repair, it's been perfected, and it's done countless times every single day all over the world, saving lives. It became the miracle that takes place every minute.